Come on, get in there.
Of course it was a lie.
Today we are playing the classic game of Would I Lie to You, where two teams have to tell each other stories, the other one has to guess whether it's correct or whether it's in fact a lie, and if you guess correctly, you get yourself a point. And today we've got a special guest as well, the very own Mr. Tiamat Marduk is joining us for this one. Without any further ado, let's get into the video.
The night before one of my big uni assignments, my laptop completely broke and I lost a whole 20-page document and I had to pull an all-nighter in the uni library to rewrite the entire thing.
Oh, I got a good question. You're on
Arab's team, but
Lando,
feel free to ask.
Anyway.
Oh, I'm on your... Oh.
No, ask anyway. Nah, Lando, ask anyway, bro. Like, ask a question.
Don't answer him.
Was this story from your lies or your truth section?
Well, now.
Well, you know what, mate? I can't actually divulge that information. That's for you to decide.
What was the name of the project?
The uni assignment. So it was in my third year of uni. So it was on aerodynamics. So at that point, it was like the fluid flow over a wing.
What brand of laptop was it?
It was an Acer. It was an Acer laptop.
Do you know the model?
No. I don't own the laptop anymore because it broke.
I think we know the answer, boys. I think we know the answer now, ladies and gentlemen.
You had a desktop PC as well. Would you not have a backup?
No, I didn't think to have a backup.
No, you see that. Now this is where it falls apart because this man has a backup of everything ever existed.
That's with my YouTube stuff. With my uni stuff, all I ever did was work on my laptop because I had to be at uni to do the actual, simulations with CFD.
Why would you back up your YouTube stuff but not your actual degree, Aarava? For God's sake, I feel like a parent now.
Priorities. My priority was clearly YouTube.
What episode of Career Mode were you recording in the library then?
I was writing stuff, but at the same time I had like a program running that was doing some simulations, and so it just kind of froze, so I just had to hard shut it down. But in doing so, I hadn't saved anything.
I don't know. I thought it was a truth earlier. Now I think it's a lie.
This man just seems too organised for this sort of thing to happen. He'd have like a backup laptop somewhere that has this on as well. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not sure.
I genuinely feel like I've seen Arab tweet about this or something similar, but the backstory and the lack of preparation has me thinking it's a lie.
Right, we've heard everything. Steve, Ben, what were you thinking for the final?
I think it's a lie. I think it's a lie.
I think lie too.
You think lie as well? Okay, listen. This team is a democracy. Okay, I'm not gonna override. I do think it might be true actually.
I definitely think it might be true as well, but I'm going to go with a lie.
It could be either, really and truly. Can we choose both?
This team can really decide on things.
Okay, I'll go with the rest of the team. We're going to go for this is a lie.
Okay, I can reveal it was a lie. It was a lie.
Yes!
I once slept in a hedge after a night out.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now
What was you drinking?
Probably Jack Daniels and Coke, because that's usually that's what I used to always drink.
What was the content? Where were you? What city? What was the reason for being out that night?
I went to Hertfordshire University, and there was this nightclub. It was kind of in the middle of nowhere, about a 15-minute bus journey from the university.
Where was your friends?
It wasn't just me in the hedge.
Right.
So there's multiple people.
So you pulled that night?
Well, you could put it that way, yeah.
Your thinking was to go back to a hedge.
Well, it was about 4 a.m, right?
Home was too far away, do you know what I mean? Like, this cheeky hedge,
The only way to get to this place was on the coach, because it was just really in this really strange place in the middle of nowhere. The last coach was gone, so we were just kind of stuck there. It was like June, July by this time. We'd just sleep for a bit, wait a few hours until sunrise, and then just go.
Did you not think to maybe just call a cab? Just get a taxi?
This was uni days. I had about minus £1,000 in my bank. So,
right, okay.
And probably spent it all in the nightclub.
Relatable.
Did you actually fall asleep there all night or just for a small period of time?
Only for an hour.
What was the hedge? What did it look like? What was the rooms like?
It was quite a smart place.
It was a smart hedge.
It was the hedge was I would categorise it as.
It was very, very fancy.
As far as hedges go, it was certainly up there, I would say.
Were you severely drunk, or did you just decide to sleep there?
No, I was very drunk, so
And you only slept 1 hour while being very drunk.
Yes.
True.
Who on earth sleeps 1 hour?
Yeah, when you're drunk, you
Pass
sort
out
of just
for a long
knock
time.
out. Yeah, pass out.
Maybe someone who sleeps in a hedge.
Mate, yeah.
To be honest, I feel like I would still have a good night in a hedge. So
On the pool.
Wasn't alone. Don't forget.
Okay, so you said it was summer. So what were you wearing out?
Probably t-shirt and shorts.
Shorts to a
to
club.
a club.
Yep, smart shorts in June. Yeah.
Smart shorts.
Smart shorts.
Not any
Yeah.
old shorts.
Smart
shorts.
ones to match the smart hedge.
It all goes together.
This is either a really good lie, or this is just true.
That is the point of the show, to be fair, Aarava.
Oh, exactly.
We've worked it out. We've worked it out.
Stop talking. Your team's not meant to talk.
Ria, what's your opinion?
It does sound like it could have happened, but I think it's a lie.
I think Steve's quite a tame person on the surface, but I think he's got a bit of a mad side in him. So I reckon he actually did sleep in a hedge with someone. So I'm gonna go with truth.
Well, that's really helped me. Thanks.
Yeah.
It's all on you, Lando.
Your deciding vote. Your deciding vote, mate. Your team captain.
A bit weird that I feel like it's true, but then I just don't feel like it's true. That's my
Good.
verdict.
Good. so we've gone with what Niren gave earlier, which is neither.
Okay,
Just say both.
I'm gonna go with truth.
Ooh.
It's actually a lie.
Hey, get in there,
Of course, it was a lie.
I won't
You had
you.
shorts on to a club.
Yeah, that was the problem, I think.
I once successfully stream sniped Nate Shop.
Congratulations.
I don't know about this.
This seems like a difficult thing to actually do.
The chances of Lando actually getting into a lobby with those guys, with so many other people stream sniping, and then actually killing them? No way.
That is, I was gonna say, like the actual chances of that. How long did it take you?
I need a host, which is from the American server. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to find him.
Yeah.
So I was playing with a couple of my friends, which are from the US. So I was playing with them. So we kept trying for, I don't know how long. I would say maybe a couple hours. Like we were still playing the games. And then maybe after a couple hours, I accidentally ended up killing him while trying to stream snipe him.
I'm not sure. I don't actually, straight off the bat, I'm not actually sure this is possible. To end up in the same lobby as him 3 times, that's crazy, surely.
How did you actually kill him?
With a gun.
What was your loadout?
Okay.
That's how Call of Duty
What was my
works.
loadout? It was the time when not the kilo, the growl was. I love the growl, so I always use the growl. And it was the time when the growl was actually half good.
It just seems weird to accidentally kill him after trying to stream snipe him. But I suppose it is a big map, isn't it, Warzone?
Like, what was the tactical, like, how did it run me through everything? Yeah,
You know where the hangars are?
yeah, I've been there once.
And there's a building called once. There's a building called Vicstar.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah?
So,
Okay.
Yeah. Heard of him.
There's a building called Vicstar, because it's where Vic always used to drop. He was on top of there, and we were in the hangars below. I was just looking up there, and then I got him. Easy as that.
Ben and Steve, again, what are we saying here?
I think it's a
What do you
lie.
reckon this is?
I think
I
it's
think
a
it's
lie.
right.
right too.
I'm not gonna lie, I think this is a lie as well. I just feel like it's too difficult to end up in the same lobby as the guy 3 different times. But we'll see if we're proven wrong. Lando, we reckon it's a lie.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Yes! Come on! Get it.
GG.
No.
I happened to be horse riding. I fell off the horse and was almost trampled by another one. And that's my biggest near-death experience.
When? What? Wait. So what age was this?
I was probably about 11, I want to say.
Where were you doing the horse riding? Where was it?
It was located in Nottingham.
Okay, checks
'cause
out. Checks out.
Checks out, because I have lived
I've
there.
heard of
That
Nottingham.
is-
I've heard of that place.
Yes,
Good.
Which place in Nottingham? What was it actually called?
So it was called Woodborough.
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 So wait, did you say you used to do horse riding while you were younger? Or is this like your first time you've done it?
No, I actually used to horse ride.
So what made you stop horse riding? Was it this experience?
Partly this experience, I just didn't really enjoy it a huge amount after I kept almost dying.
What was the horse called that you were riding?
That I was riding.
Yeah.
The horse that I was riding was called Sparky.
And were you just really close to that horse, so there was no way
Yeah,
they
did
could
you
get
have
out
some
of the way?
understeer and run wide, or how did you end up?
Run wide. No, I just literally slipped off the side. It was like a little dart from the horse that kind of took me off like centre, and I just slipped off.
It's all a blur.
Side. Yeah, it was such a stressful experience.
How many horses were all together in this arena?
5 or 6. There wasn't that many really.
6
How did
horses in one arena. How big's this arena?
It wasn't like a small, like a little square. There was like enough space for them.
What happened when you fell off? Did someone run and help you, or what?
Yeah, probably the teacher probably came over, was like checking if I was all right, but because I
should
didn't
hope so.
actually. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, ideally, I think I just got back on after that. Like,
Got back on after a near-death experience.
yeah, I was a big man.
Wow.
As a
Wow.
little kid, you weren't
You're a
traumatized
tough
by a
11-year-old.
horse nearly stepping on you. I think this could genuinely be true.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with true on this one.
I feel like it could be, but then there's also quite a few things he couldn't really
Recall.
say he remembered. But I don't know if that's to try and make it seem
Yeah.
like it wasn't true. Rio, you're gonna go truth?
Yeah, truth.
Okay. It's the truth.
Okay, it was, in fact, the truth.
Yeah! Come on! Get in there!
Let's go!
Try debating us. No chance, mate.
I went to a festival on the first night. I only went with one of my friends. I lost her, and I then was with randomers the whole night.
Which festival was it?
So it's abroad. It's at Belgium. It's Tomorrowland.
Wait, hang on a second. How many friends were you with?
Just one.
What happened to her? Like, because you've obviously gone off and done your thing, but what happened to her? Did she just go off and find randoms as well, or?
I didn't actually see her till I woke up in the morning, and she luckily was there. I found out that she was really drunk. She had lost her phone, and was with randomers too. Thank God,
If she was with randomers all night, how did she end up next to you in the morning?
because we was camping in a tent.
And she managed to find her way back.
Okay. You went back to the same tent. Yeah.
Yeah,
What were the randomers called?
I don't know. I didn't really make friends with them. I just wanted someone to hang with. I didn't want to be by myself.
You've been there.
How many of them were there?
I was actually only with 2. I don't know. I think she said she was with 3.
What were you doing when you got lost from each other? Were you, like, how did that happen?
Like, I didn't want to leave the space in the crowd because we was quite like in a good spot, and she wanted a drink, so she was like, "Wait here, I'll definitely find you." Obviously, the worst idea ever because it's massive.
Mm-hmm.
She went off and never saw her again that night.
That bit sounds dodgy to me.
Yeah, that just seems too like.
That bit.
Oh yeah, wait here, and then just never comes back ever
Yeah.
again. That's something that Ria would do.
Who were you watching? What like band, or was
I
it?
think it was Afrojack. I mean, there's a lot of DJs, you know, like that play at Tomorrowland.
Did you spend any time in a smart hedge?
No hedges. No.
Were you wearing shorts at the time?
No.
Honestly, this could be either way.
Honestly, this could be either way. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I'm not even sure what we can ask to actually fully, because she didn't have a phone.
How did you meet the randomers? So you're looking for her, and then at some point you found this group of other people.
You know, when you're just at a festival, you just make loads of friends really easy.
I'm now leaning potentially towards lie because of the fact that she went from being so distressed to just being like, "Bunny, I'm just gonna do what I want." But Ben and Steve, what do you reckon, lads?
It's a tough one. I'm going to say a lie.
Mate, I honestly could be either way, but that logic does make sense about how she just carried on with her evening.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's the only thing. Otherwise, it's completely plausible. But
I'll go with whatever you say. There's no wrong answer here.
For God's
There's
sake.
no wrong answer, Arik.
There is literally a wrong answer here, Ben.
True.
Right, yeah. Okay, so true. Right, okay, but no, I'm kidding.
No. What happened? You're confusing me now.
It's so possible. I think it might be a lie. I'm gonna side with Steve here. Again, democracy. Ria, I reckon it's a lie.
Well, it actually was the truth.
Get
What
in!
that was gonna happen. I
Love
can't
that.
believe it.
When I was a kid, I was bitten by the world's second most deadly spider.
Where were you when it happened?
4 years old. I was at the back of the house and I was like cleaning my truck. I had like these big trucks that you'd like roll through dirt. It's like a toy truck. The spider was near the wheels on the bottom of the truck and I was just putting my hand in there and then I felt this like sting, and I saw it was a spider.
I feel like this obviously could be true, yeah, but because you're from Australia, I feel like this is such an easy story to lie about. Because, spiders, scary, Australia.
Oh, Australia.
How did you know it was the second deadliest spider in the world?
Because I googled it.
What?
Okay, so
What,
What
you
spider
knew-
just bit me?
there and then got his phone out. What spider is this?
Hi. Siri, can you please explain which...
I went off to the emergency room, and like, I don't know, the doctor or my dad told me.
What did the spider look like if you saw it at all?
So it's a redback spider. It's black. It's very small, and it's got like a red kind of stripe on its. Is it the abdomen? The bottom bit of
Yeah.
the spider?
Right, yeah.
I know that the smallest ones are like the most deadliest, apparently.
And I have seen a spider with a red back on a documentary before about Australia.
I think my dad went back and checked the truck and saw the spider and confirmed it as well.
Wait, so it was
like, what
still
was.
there?
No, like before we left to go to the
Okay,
hospital.
right.
Spider was chilling in the passenger seat of the truck.
Chilling, yeah. He wanted a ride, bro.
Just waiting for a mate. That's where the meme came from.
Where were your parents at the time?
They were inside doing parent things.
Oh.
That sounds a bit sus.
So what happened? Yeah, that sounds
sounds
really
a
weird.
Oh, God, that sounds kind of crazy, Brendan. Are you okay?
When you got bitten, like, what happened to it for you to like go to the hospital? Did it like swell up straight away, or did it take a few hours? Like,
I remember it hurting and maybe swelling, but the rest is kind of hazy until I got to the emergency room, which was like an hour or two later.
What do you guys think?
I feel like this again could happen because it's Australia, spiders deadly, but I don't think it's true.
There's parts where I feel like he's doing what Niren's done, and like he's pretending to not remember certain details or something. But at the same time, it could just be a flat out lie.
I don't know. I feel like it's something easy he could have said. True. Holy.
Yeah.
A definitive answer.
That's what I'm going for. Trillilidoo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go truth.
It is true.
Bad.
Get in there. Good
The
job.
thing is,
3-0.
I genuinely, there was a lot of things that I don't remember about that, which made it seem like a lie.
Okay, round two. My statement is going to be, I almost wasn't allowed into a country because my passport photo was pre-weight loss, and I looked so different, apparently, in the photo that the border control nearly didn't let me into the country.
Yeah, where did this happen?
It was actually in Abu Dhabi, ahead of the Abu Dhabi 2017 Grand Prix.
When you say they almost didn't let you through, were they genuinely like saying
Yeah.
to you, "You're actually not gonna get"?
Yeah,
through"?
no, they were genuinely like looking at me and like this. They were convinced like this isn't you. This isn't you.
Has that passport had the same problem at other airports?
I've had remarks about it. Like I think one time when I went to America, the guy remarked that I looked very different in terms of the weight loss, but it was like almost like a compliment in a way.
I should be able to answer this because I was there with Aarava as well that weekend.
Oh wow! Wait, hang on a second. What? Okay,
You should have told us that.
we've got a significant advantage here. This could be true. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm leaning towards true here. Ben, you were literally at the event, so I'm gonna I feel like you're qualified. As well.
I think it's true. I think Aarava said something like this.
It seems like a very
Were you about to say a very Arab thing to happen?
yeah, basically, yeah. But then I couldn't really quantify what that actually was, so I just gave up on it. But yeah,
I was sort of edging towards lie, but I'm willing to go with Ben because he was there.
You're basing it off Ben knowing what I looked like with a beard.
Yeah.
absolutely,
Basing it off my
absolutely.
hazy memory.
Yes, you can remember some things from when you were 4. Your memory can't be that bad. So
Yeah, take a chance. Let's do it.
okay, yeah. So those are the final answers. Yeah, we're going with truth.
True. That was true.
Yes, go on, let's go.
I once lapped ex-F1 driver Jolyon Palmer in a kart race.
I think I'm just gonna have to go with true with this one.
Savage.
Oh, nothing against Jolyon.
Yeah.
But, you know,
tell it to
We
the
all know
judge.
Steve's an avid karting enthusiast.
Yeah, he is a Where were you? Where were you karting at?
There's a track in Sittingbourne called Bayford Meadows.
I've been there.
Okay, checks out. That's
What way does turn 1 go?
To the right.
You've not been there lately, or what?
I haven't actually for a while.
Was it a practice session or just like a small race?
It was an actual race. It was one of the heats.
And so a lot of other people lapped him as well.
He was involved in a crash, some sort of crash at the start, which lost him the majority of a lap, and then
That does check out.
we caught up the rest of the lap.
What was the helmet you were wearing? What was the helmet he was wearing?
I don't remember the helmet. I think he used to wear green back then.
Did you make a YouTube video?
I mean, this was 2004, so this was actually before YouTube even
SuperGT.
existed.
The thing is, it's something like he would know. It's not something like anyone else would know.
Inside thing here. I actually know someone from school that used to kart with Steve. I think my mate from school also once told me that he did kart against Jolyon Palmer. So I think that bit checks out. I very much can believe that he lapped him after a crash. So
Yeah,
I
can believe a lot of it, but the thing is, why would he just make it seem so much like he's telling the truth?
All of it sounds like, all the rest sounds like it would be true. So I think it has to be the truth.
Well, I think it's a lie, but both of you said it's the truth. So.
Oh no! You can overrule us though.
Yeah, you can go with what you want.
So, it's the truth.
Unfortunately, Lando, it was a lie.
Yes, Steve.
Can't believe I trusted my team.
Can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
I nearly lost a junior series championship because of a spider bite.
What were the symptoms? What actually happened when, like, once you've been bitten? Like, what happened to your hand?
It's a series in New Zealand. It runs over 5 weeks. You have 5 weekends in a row of racing. After the 4th race weekend we did, so going into the final one, I was leading the championship, and we're having lunch, and I got bit. It was just like quite painful just on my wrist, and it was hard to like bend it backwards and forwards. So that was why I didn't feel like I'd be able to turn the steering wheel and use it like I should be able to, kind of.
And how many days before the final race did this actually happen?
So this was on the Tuesday, because we travel on the Monday from the previous race to wherever the next one is.
So you were bitten by a deadly spider. Not as high up the rankings, not as high up the spice scale.
Yeah.
Get on my level, bro.
Yeah. Sorry.
So how do you think this spider got onto you? Were you sitting still for a time?
Yeah, because it's when we stopped for lunch and we sat down. So everything was fine, and then like I didn't notice it at the time, but after we walked up to go away, maybe like 5 minutes after, then I felt it.
Did it actually stop you racing? Did it feel fine by the time you got to the weekend?
Yeah, so like it was bad that evening, and that's when we went to the hospital, and they just said, see what happens. Then it just got like slowly better, and the next evening it was getting better, so we kind of knew one more night of sleeping and everything should be all right, and then it was fine.
I don't know why I say this for every single one, but it just seems like there's nothing that he said that I'm really questioning.
I don't think he would make up this
so.
story for it to be a lie, because I did my story kind of thing.
Yeah, I hear that. That's actually good logic. Maybe that's what he wants us to think.
Yeah.
Okay, like
that would work.
reverse psychology settings.
I think he was quite vague on a lot of it, but I think it could be true. I think I'm going for truth.
I think it might be true as well. So Ben, you think truth?
Yeah, I
and
think
Steve,
truth.
you think truth as well.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. In that case, it is a unanimous decision. Lando, we reckon it's the truth.
It's a lie!
Wow.
Let's go.
The
Look
detail.
at that. I'm getting good at this
I'm
stuff.
good at this.
I once caused a civil war between two of my flatmates by purely burning food.
Now, the thing is, this could very much just be true because this man can't cook.
Exactly that.
This man once burnt a pizza and then ordered a pizza because he burnt the pizza he was cooking.
That may or may not have happened. That wasn't actually the situation. If you
Right,
want,
okay.
like, further,
Who did you live with?
It wasn't. I wasn't cooking as in like dinner. Like I actually purposefully burnt the stuff. So we'd come back from a night out. Myself and two of the other flatmates, and
Right.
one of the guys hadn't gone out, he'd stayed in, I think he was with his girlfriend or whatever. And we came back like really, really drunk and just decided to put this food that had been left on the side in the oven. It was Mexican food. And we left it for ages, very liquid all over the floor and sliding about in the kitchen and stuff, and basically like forgot about the food. The guy like kind of woke up in the night whilst we were just messing around and got really vexed, but didn't get vexed at me for some reason, got vexed at one of the others.
Right. Okay, so you said you were sliding around in fairy liquid. Is this is just a normal occurrence in third year, was it?
Just on our feet, really. Just kind of, you just run and then just slide and then woo, and then... Woo.
This is something that like a third year would do to be like anyone at uni would probably do this. Sadly,
This is what you got annoyed about because he really wanted that food for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't realize it was. I think it was like.
Wait. So he
enchiladas.
went to sleep and left out Mexican food to what? Cook the next day?
I guess so. Yeah. Enchiladas, I believe.
Oh, I love enchiladas.
They're paying, aren't they? To be fair, they are.
It's
actually
lunchtime
really
as well. You're making me hungry.
But I'm still going back to why would you just leave out enchiladas for the next day to cook? That just seems like such an illogical thing to do.
Yeah, but if you put enchiladas in the fridge as well, they go a bit like soggy and moist.
I really don't know. I think Lando has a strong opinion because of the enchilada fact.
No. Yeah, that was the turning point in this conversation.
This entire thing.
Lando
This guy
feels hurt
knows what
now.
he's doing.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's kind of similar to last. He didn't say much, which, like, to me, like, he didn't say a lot to kind of convince me that it was a lie or like make it feel like it was much of a lie.
because like I say, it is something he would do, like 100%.
Yeah. I feel like over the last 2 years it would have cropped up as a story because that's quite a funny story.
So you want to say lie, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with lie because of that, and also he might be. I still think he's double bluffing in terms of like he knows how hectic his life is, so he's trying to play into that by pretending like it's true.
Yeah,
So
okay, I'm gonna go. I think we should go lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with that then.
Okay, lie.
Okay, it was in fact the truth. Yeah.
This is why it's tricky because I was like, this could well be true, but you know that I certainly would believe a story like that from you, so you could double bluff us.
I have played Call of Duty with the footballer Aguero.
So how long ago was this?
It was like a year ago.
Did he get in contact with you? Like, how did that happen?
Someone in my stream was playing with me, so I like add them if like I play with them. Went into their lobby. He was in there with them because obviously he doesn't really speak much English. I think because of my name, he thought I spoke
Spanish.
Yeah.
As stupid as this sounds, that you've accidentally ended up in a lobby with Sergio Aguero via someone who just wanted to play Warzone with you. He does stream, doesn't he? Like
He
a
does
lot.
play,
He
yeah.
does-
He
He does
streams
play
a bit, yeah.
Warzone a lot. Who was this person that just happened to also? Was he like? What's his story? How did he end up in a lobby with Sergio Aguero?
Well, I assume it's his friend. He also spoke Spanish, but like he spoke a bit more English.
I know that Aguero doesn't speak much English. Did you have any sort of connection with him at all? Did you try to talk to him? Did he try to talk to you at all?
The one that like invited me was kind of trying to like do little call outs in English because they was pretty much just talking in their language, so it was a bit awkward. I was just a bit sat there like,
Is he good at Call of Duty? I don't know what to ask here.
Yeah,
he can hold his own. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's like the best player ever. Like I'm better than him, but he's all right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, humble
I
guy.
see how it is. Wow. Yeah, okay.
I felt like in her last lie she was very vague, and in that one she was very vague. Like there was no real detail. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say
I-
true again.
Yeah, well, that proved to be true, didn't it? The last one. But then again, you would have got a title out of this. I'm gonna say true. I'm gonna say true because Steve thought it was true, and it all comes down to him. He's the captain now. I'm passing
I've
responsibility.
got
on
everything
Steve.
wrong so far, mate.
This is your time to be right. We're gonna go with true.
Okay, it's false.
Yay!
I knew you was gonna fall for it because I've played with footballers before.
That is a very good tactic. Good tactic.
Nicely done.
I failed my driving test after already having my license.
What?
How's
How
it
does that make
possible?
sense?
How? Okay, run us through it.
Had my automatic license, and I had purchased a car which was a manual, which I didn't have a license for. Take another practical driving test to get the license, and then I could drive my car.
What was the car that you got? That was manual.
It was a Holden Commodore blue.
Okay, that checks out. That is an Australian car.
I mean, what? So if I got a Japanese car or any Mercedes or something.
I mean, I feel like this could happen.
How did you fail your test?
Yeah.
Yeah, what were the errors?
There's like 2 sets of lights. I went through the first set of lights, which was green. That was fine. The next set of traffic lights, there was so much traffic in front that I kind of stopped in the middle. Had my rear tires were outside of the white lines of the intersection, and that was an instant fail.
I want to say true, just because I think we all know Ben's a terrible driver. So
Yeah.
Checks out.
I want to say true because he's a bit specific with a couple of things.
It is pretty easy to fail.
Is that because you failed as well?
I actually passed first time. Thank you very much.
Okay, good. Okay. I'm obliged to kind of lean in and agree with Lando here.
I'm going to say true because I honestly have no other questions to ask him to even...
Yeah, it seems very
that this
airtight. It
isn't
seems like a
right.
very locked-in,
Yeah.
airtight story.
Was your teacher a man or a woman?
I feel like you remember that.
I think it was a man.
I think he just tried to
think.
stall his air.
Yeah, it was a guy.
I think, maybe he's double bluffing that. He's trying to pretend like
Because we
it's
just
a
said
lie.
it's truth, and he's like, oh, I better quickly make this a lie.
Yeah.
Like, sound like a lie.
Yeah.
That's why I asked the question.
Good.
Good,
Yeah.
good question.
Very
Thanks.
good question.
So what does that push us to? What, saying it's a lie? Or saying it's the truth?
No, it's true. I think he's
It's
trying to
truth,
double
right?
bluff there. Yeah.
Okay, so you're both saying true.
Yes.
If it's a lie,
you
I'm never
decide.
trusting any of you again.
Okay. Good.
Oh, no.
If we get this wrong, we're out of Quadrant.
Quadrant is on the line here, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we'll go true.
It
Oh no.
is
Oh,
the
no.
truth.
Yes! Gets in. 6 all.
Damn it.
Great job, team!
Please
Great
stop.
job!
Yes, great job.
Quadrant lives on! So that was Quadrant Would I Lie to You? I hope you have all enjoyed. Want to say a massive thank you to Ben for guesting on the channel here. You can check him out down in the description below. It ended as a draw, so let us know what you think we should do to actually decide this. We should do another kind of like real life video to make up for it, or to decide who's going to win, what team's going to win. Let us know down in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe as well. Turn those notifications on too. But until next time, adios.